in the New Age movement of parenting, we now don't use the word, punishment. We know better than to say punish or spank. So we have a new word in town, and we call it consequences. So now we say,
That's a good word. You know why it's a good word? Because every single action has its own consequences.
But we don't use it like that. We're just using it as a glorified way to punish our children. What consequence can I give my child?
Yes.
Now, as you said, every action has a consequence. So if we follow the laws of the universe, which is cause, effect, you have to be responsible for everything you put out there, then you use the power of natural consequences. Now, there's nothing more effective, let me tell you, than the power of natural consequences. What are natural consequences? They emerge naturally from the situation in front of you.
So can you give the example of the natural consequence to kids leaving the lights on all the time?
So this one parent came to me and said, I'm just so sick of my child. She leaves the pot up and the lights on, and she's just a mess, and clothes everywhere. And notwithstanding, the mother could be highly disorganized herself, but we will leave her out of it. But always a mess, right? Yeah. Everything's a mess. But this is not just one parent. This is many parents come to me with these kinds of issues. So for one parent who came to me about the lights were bothering her because the kid would leave the lights on, and she got the lecture about kids in Africa and kids in India, and they're so privileged, and all that had been said and done, but the kid was not listening. So she said, now, come on, Dr. Shefali, what is the natural consequence? So I said, well, I had to think about it. I said, the only natural consequence, besides the kid paying the bill, but the kid was only 8 years old, would be take out the light bulbs. Just take out all the light bulbs. The kid loses the privilege of having a light bulb. The same way is if the kid cannot feed the goldfish, are we going to just leave the goldfish lying there waiting? We're going to take the goldfish away, and the kid doesn't have the privilege of the goldfish. The kid loses the privilege of the lights. So she tried it. The kid got so scared. The kid learned. So whatever the situation is, use whatever emerges naturally to institute the consequence.